Boys, I don't have my layout on. Oh no. So many things are happening. Is this the right one? Bang. Bang. Wrong way. Guys. Hello. Can we hear me? Can you hear me? Guys. Big news, everyone. Big news. Naylor, I barely even know her. Connor. Hello. Guys. They did it. They did it. Reese, Joe, Nitro, Christopher, Steamboat, Ian. The ats are pissing me off again already. Guys, Josh Naylor has officially re-signed with the Seattle Mariners. How good does that feel to say? 5 years. Finalizing a 5-year contract. Kind of crazy, huh? 5 years? Full disclosure. Video coming out either Tuesday or Wednesday is the off-season plan video where Colton and I come together and share each other our off-season plans. And we both re-signed Josh Naylor to a 4-year, $72 million contract. So that just changed everything. So 5 years has to be 110? Oh. 20 to $25 million range. We both signed him to 18 million. So we'll see. We'll see. If it's under 90, W. If it's over 100, don't care. Josh Naylor W, because he got the bag. So they actually paid him 5 years. I'm shocked. 5 years, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Getting his jersey this Christmas now. W Dylan. W Dylan. Appreciate the 5. Put me on, coach. Put me in, coach. Parker, today's a good day. What's up, dude? What's good, brother? All right, one sec, Colty. I just need to call him. One sec. Don't talk yet. Don't address the chat room yet, Colton. Okay, so that's there. Doing it on the fly. I got home before Colton. Feels good, man. Clap. But he's here now, guys. Colton, the Mariners re-signed Josh Naylor. How exciting.
Dude, I literally just got home and I opened your message and I'm like, what? And then I looked and I was like, oh my God. Do we know contract details yet at all? I mean, we know it's 5 years, but
yeah, 5 years.
Nothing other than that.
Lucario, or people were saying, not people. Let me see here. Reese said 5 years has to be 110. I spoiled our 4-year, $72 million contract to him in the off-season plan, but
that would be what, 5 years, 90?
Yeah, if it was 18 million, where we not assumed, but what we gave him, it'd be 5 years, 90. And I said, if it's under 100, W Mariners. If it's over 100, W Josh Naylor. I don't care either way. Both parties are feeling good because, I mean, we're early in the, this is the first. This is the first thing.
Mariners like.
This is the first
Mariners
thing.
like. Oh my God, sweet post 780 roll. Yeah. Mariner like to get something done this early, especially to be the first team to make a move like this. I mean, sure, the Mariners will make like trades early. They don't sign free agents this early. And for Naylor to, but listen, we have been talking about Naylor since the end of the season and how he's the guy that the Mariners need to focus on. They said he's the priority, and they made it clear. The Mariners said, you're the guy we want, and they went out there and got him this early. I mean, it's going to be the biggest free agent contract the Mariners have signed for an offensive player. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just super excited about it.
I'm trying to see. I searched his name just to see if there was anything that's come about as far as other than 5 years, but nothing else has really been posted. I mean, Passan, obviously everyone got the Passan bomb and started freaking out. Jamie FaceTimed me and she goes, "Did you see it?" And I'm like, "Of course I did." I'm walking to my computer. But breaking,
Oh, that's
first
so
baseman
funny.
Josh Naylor and the Seattle Mariners are finalizing a 5-year contract. Sources familiar with the deal tell ESPN. The first major free agent signed this winter goes back to Seattle, where he was beloved after joining the Mariners in a deadline trade. The Mariners made Josh Naylor their top priority entering the winter, and his excellence down the stretch got him a long-term deal to join Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, and the Mariners rotation is a foundational piece. His energy was infectious. Seattle didn't want to lose it, and they didn't. Josh Naylor said, "I'm not effing leaving." Like, shout out Josh, dude. What a goat.
I mean,
what a goat.
There's been plenty of thoughts, especially after the Instagram comment and everything like that, about what was really going to happen this offseason with Josh Naylor, because I truly believe that he probably could have gotten more money elsewhere.
Probably.
Truthfully. Like, we don't know the money yet, but I'm just assuming that the Mariners would not have been the highest offer. So there's clearly something with Naylor wanting to come back to Seattle. Like, he's mentioned how much he loves Seattle, etc. But at the same time, he's played for a bunch of different teams and a bunch of good but some good ball clubs.
Yeah.
3. I think he played for the Padres at one point too. But
yeah,
some good ball clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and so he's been around. Like, if he wanted to go back to Cleveland, who could blame him? You know what I mean? Like, it's a situation where if Cleveland came calling, I'm sure he'd go back. Honestly, if the Diamondbacks came calling, I don't think he'd go back, because they don't seem like a team that is going to be in contention. And we could tell just from how he was perceived while he was here, that's what he's going to want. He wants to win a World Series.
Yeah.
So to have him back in Seattle, I mean, it is, again, we talked about, and peel back the curtain a little bit, when our offseason plan goes live, we mentioned if he's the biggest bat you get this offseason, that is completely fine. It shouldn't, It obviously can't be the only bat, but if he is the biggest, that is fine. And the Mariners got it done on November 16th, which is crazy to me.
I feel like 5 years is what's up, George? I'm hard as nails right now. 18 months, huh? Hell yeah, George. Appreciate that, dog. 5 years. A lot of us were saying 4, I feel like. So age 33 season, right? I mean, he's going to turn 29 in June. 29? And Autumn, thank you. 5 months as well. Much love, much love. Hell yeah. Shout out to Josh Naylor. He's the GOAT for real. He was traded to San Diego with Munoz.
Oh, from the Marlins, huh?
Interesting. Well, regardless. So he'll be through his age 34 season then, technically, because 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. No, 33. Just is 33. So, I mean, there's still a chance he could get another paycheck beyond that in his age 33 season, depending on how he holds up over the next 5. But there was not that I'm not excited, but some concern around, I think, online social circles about how Naylor's body of work will hold up over the next, handful of years. And the fact that the Mariners decided that they wanted to go 5, and I think that just confirmed their belief in his work ethic and his ability to show up every day and show up for the team and give his best effort. And obviously we saw a lot of the really, really hard swings down the stretch and then kind of tweak his back and kind of stretch it out a little bit. Maybe he can tone it down just like a tad at some points, but we know that
shoulder might need some rest.
Yeah. So that's definitely, I mean, not that I want him to tone it down, but there could be legitimate concern about his health, but he's been a healthy player since 2022, essentially. He's posted 120 games every single season, like 152 is his high watermark in 2024 with Cleveland. Last year, 147. Like, there's a lot to be excited about with Josh Naylor being in a Seattle Mariners uniform for the next 5 years. And not that I'm expecting him to be on a 6-WAR pace, but it's a guy that showed that he has 6-WAR pace capability over a 2-month period. And if you get flashes of that at any point during any of the next 5 seasons, like he could carry your team for a month's time. Like, he has that capability. He possesses that.
And he's a guy where he really can hit. He could probably hit 30 home runs. You know what I mean? But he probably won't. He's probably going to be like a 20 to 25 guy, but he can hit you 30, 35 if he sold out for power, but that's just not his game. And that's not what the Mariners need, frankly. They need a guy who's going to be able to put the bat on the ball, someone who's going to, hit for an average, be a nuisance on the base paths. And that's exactly what they get with Josh Naylor. And I know all the guys in that clubhouse are thrilled to have him back. I question, do you think that that it is all guaranteed money? Do you think that there's no, like, the 5th year's not an option? Do you think it's just 5 years flat?
I don't know. That's hard to say. Like, the way that it's being worded, like finalizing a 5-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could be 4 years and then a player option or a team option or a mutual option. It doesn't necessarily have to be 5, but I would assume that we would have that information already. Like, I don't remember how quickly we learned that Garver had an option in his 3rd year. I don't know that for certain off the top of my head. Like, how fast we got that information after. Obviously, it was Christmas Eve, I think, when that happened. So, like, maybe a little different compared to now, since it's, we're 10 days away from Thanksgiving. Like, there's not really anything going on November 16th aside from my life, the trajectory of my life changing forever, of course, because Josh Naylor's a Mariner for the next 5 years. So
that's right. Yeah. I don't know how you're both tweeting and doing this at the same time, but
what do you mean?
Good for you. But yeah, man, it's truly is a testament to where the Mariners feel like they're at.
Yeah.
For them to go out there, get it done this early. They, for lack of a better term, nailed what they needed to do. They nailed down their offseason plan immediately before the season was really even over. They were like, yeah, we want to bring Josh back.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to this early in the offseason go out there and do it, I think hopefully, because obviously coming off of the best season in franchise history, hopefully this kind of reinvigorates the fan base to be like, okay, like, this wasn't just a flash in the pan sort of thing. This is, the Mariners are going to be going for it from basically here on out. And so with them getting Naylor, obviously there's plenty left that you need to do this offseason. But I truly think that this is their way of, it's a good faith signing to make this the first thing they do this offseason.
Yeah, I was literally gonna jokingly ask you, now, if this is the one move the Mariners make this offseason, what would you be like? Would you be okay with it? Obviously, no, they shouldn't just stop, and there's no intention or thought process behind that. It was just gonna be kind of a funny thing. Austin for 25 months. Mariners signed Josh Naylor. Omega smile. We're Omega smiling. Austin, there was a clip that I used in the members video that went live today. You were in it, just so you know. You were in it. Austin Jackson was in the clip. So I thought that was pretty neat. Naylor Instagram comment discourse versus Randy Yandy wives discourse. Naylor Instagram son or Yandy Randy daughter? Which one?
Yeah. I would much rather have Josh Naylor than Yandy Diaz. So
no, I know. I'm just kidding. Jude tweeted 6 minutes ago, just the general stuff.
I've been refresking.
Yeah, refresking like a madman.
It was reported that the New York Mets were supposed to meet with Naylor at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Now they're all alone. Really? Who was that reported by, Steamboat? I did not see that.
Let's see.
I mean,
Mets Naylor. Let's just search that.
Yeah.
5 minutes ago, an account just tweeted, David Stearns was supposed to meet with Josh Naylor's representation at 8:30 p.m. EST. Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean,
funny.
How true that is, like, it could just be like a social media post for engagement. Regardless, if that's true, though, that's kind of crazy. That makes me assume that it's probably over 100.
He said, like, either you give me this amount or I'm going to go meet with them and see what the Mets will give me. Mm-hmm. And Dipoto and Hollander were like, oh shit. Like, it's the Mets. It's Steve Cohen. He's a psychopath. Mm-hmm. So, but at that point, why would they not just get Pete Alonso? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. No, I don't mean the Mariners. I mean the Mets. Just re-sign Pete Alonso instead.
The Mets.
You know,
it's all about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Go Mets.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really cool because for years now we have had guys come over to the Mariners and not perform. We've had guys come over to the Mariners that we've loved. I mean, Teo wasn't the best, but
Yeah.
we wanted to bring him back, but we just knew it wasn't going to happen. And so it's like we assume that we get these good players on deals like that. They're not going to come back. But for Josh Naylor to be a fan favorite as quickly as he was in a Mariners uniform, and for him to want to come back, clearly he wanted to come back like quite a bit, because he would not have signed this contract this early if he was not planning on coming back. He would have met with the Mets. He would have met with the Yankees. Like, there are plenty of other teams that he could have gone to that probably would have paid him more money than what the Mariners, and again, we don't know the money yet, but I would assume there are plenty of other teams that would have given him more money. And this just goes to show, like, he loved his time here and he is willing to come back. Obviously, the biggest question is what the money's going to be and how that affects the rest of the offseason.
Yeah.
Assuming the Mariners have at most $38 million to play with. Nolan, with the 29 months, Santa and his elves worked hard for this one for us this year. Let's go. Shout out to Santa and his elves. I know him. Appreciate the 29 months, you absolute legend. Absolute
crazy.
Legend. Where was I going with that?
I don't even remember what you were saying.
Well, I don't remember what I was saying either. I had a really good point. Talking about money. If the Mariners have $38 million to spend, if they spend $20 million on Naylor, you have to assume, or more than that, you have to assume they're going to have to move money somehow, some way. If $38 million is the truth. So really, really, really interested to see what the money is going to be, because that, again, just completely changes the rest of this offseason.
Aaron, $2. Love that the deal is done so early too. Absolutely. Just going out there and getting it done, filling us all with glee and happiness and joy. Christmas came early.
Yeah.
Christmas came early. Izzy, $18.6 million a year. Who do you know? Who do you know, Izzy? Because I haven't seen anything yet. And if you're right, who do you know? Mike, member for 33 months. Hell effing yes. Naylor in the Mariners Hall of Fame. I mean, all but a lock, it feels like. If he just plays out this contract, he will be a Mariners Hall of Famer. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. As long as he is he doesn't even have to be as good as he was when he was with the Mariners. Like you said, he was on pace for 6 WAR.
Yeah.
But if he's like a 3 WAR player, like half that, he's probably a Mariners Hall of Famer if he plays out this contract.
Yeah. Lucario with the $1.99. Opinions on Gino. Should we try to re-sign him?
At the right price, yes.
I'm happy with this last one being like the swan song, if you will. I'm happy with, I'm okay with it if he doesn't come back, but regardless, it doesn't matter.
If you can get Gino on a 2-year, $10 million deal, you're not taking it.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's not live.
That's why I said it depends on the price, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna make more money elsewhere, more than likely. But I do think that Gino just wants to have a place called home.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he has been. I mean, he's moved around a lot in his career. The Tigers, the Reds, the Mariners, the Diamondbacks, and back to the Mariners. I really think that he would just want to find a place to be and kind of just live out the rest of his baseball career. And if he's willing to take, if the Mariner, even if he took like $10 million a year, right? Like a 2-year, $20 million deal, I don't think that'll happen, obviously. But if he was willing to take that, then yeah, I would much rather have him over Ben Williamson, just offensively. But I don't know. I doubt it happens. I honestly don't think that Gino comes back, but I doubt it. I would love to have him back.
Yeah. Morrow for 8 months. With Naylor signed, what should be the next move? You have to watch Tuesday or Wednesday's video to find out.
That's right. That's right. We can't divulge that information yet, Smile.
Yeah.
Chris still with the 17 months. Coach, if it's under 20 million, it allows other impact moves. Yeah, I mean, even if it's 20 million, that leaves you still at most $18 million to play with. There's going to be the Mariners are going to spend more money this offseason than just Josh Naylor.
Yeah.
If they don't, then there's a problem. So yeah, I think, but if it's under 20 million, if we talked about, if you can get him for 18, man.
If the 5th year is guaranteed I feel like I feel like 18,
Mhm.
under 20 is not unrealistic if it's the fifth year that's guaranteed. Before we
Mhm.
talk about those 5 gifted members, um, is that at D Lambert? Is it Dylan? I don't know. I hate
I
the
don't.
ads.
That's
I think it is, but I can't be for certain. Wait a sec. What'd you
yeah.
miss? Only the best day in Mariners offseason history.
Yeah, I don't know. Robinson Cano's was probably a little
No,
bit
I know.
cooler,
I'm
but
just kidding.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
still cool. Coach with the 5 to D-Mac to Keaton to Voodoo to Alfonso and to BC. Coach, appreciate you. I hope you're as jazzed up about this signing as we are. So
David.
David, sorry. The YouTube keeps switching over to these ats sometimes, and no, we don't know why.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It just makes it really hard.
It's really
Ooh,
annoying.
we should gift some members.
About that, Colton did them all the other day.
Somebody used them all. Yeah.
They're all
Uh,
gone.
Mike E with the $2 holla. Naylor going to be the best first baseman in Mariners history. I agree, and it's not really that. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't be that hard for him to become the Mariners' best first baseman. Truthfully,
Mm-hmm.
Lucario. Okay, if not Gino, then who do you think should play third base? Stay tuned.
Ben
Oh
Williamson.
my
is
gosh.
he's the third baseman for me.
Uh,
Kai as well, the $1.99. Mariners spending money. I must be dreaming, bro. Especially this early. Like this is
right.
We are in uncharted territory, and I think again, signal virtuing from the deadline, how they acted in that situation where they're trading for rentals. It feels like maybe again, I don't want to count chickens, but maybe something has changed.
Yeah, something's changed in John Stanton's head. Chaos Junkie with the 10. Absolute legend to Sean, to Michael Myers, to Aaron, to Richard, to Critter, to Noel, to Steve, to Calvin, to the runner on second, and to KW. Dude, I appreciate the heck out of you, Chaos Junkie. Thank you. Yeah, we're out of gifties because Joe used them all. So
Yeah, it was all my fault. All my fault.
yeah.
Tyler with the 8 months. Naylor jerseys are on sale for $84.
Not for long, they aren't.
Nope. I mean, yeah, the Mariners just made John Stanton just made himself so much money.
There's gonna be a lot of Naylor jerseys.
The commerce that just occurred, the chain of events for the commerce in or around T-Mobile Park before Christmas.
Oh
just skyrocketed.
That's true. To get this done before Christmas,
Everyone's getting a Naylor jersey under the tree this year, dude.
They knew what they were doing. I can't wait for the Mariners to be retweeting Naylor jerseys all Christmas long. Like it's gonna be so funny.
Mm-hmm. Just got a Naylor jersey, number, like right there.
There it is. The common number being thrown around is 100 million range for 5 years by speculation. Yeah, I think I agree with Joe. He was saying that if all 5 years are guaranteed, I think it's a little bit less.
I won't be mad either way though.
No, I'm not. If it's 5 years, 100 million, I'm fine with that. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's 5 years, 90 million, I'll be happier, I guess. It's only a $2 million difference. So whatever. Jordan, becoming a member of the Mojovians. Appreciate that, Jordan. You absolute goat. Absolute goat.
Can we? I just want the number.
I know. And we still have a podcast to record tonight too.
I know. At least we have something to talk about.
Yeah, that's right. What were we saying we were going to talk about tonight? I don't even remember.
Kai, welcome to Mojovian as well. What's up,
Yeah, let's go, Kai.
Brother. Appreciate that, dog. I mean, we were going to talk about Christopher Negron leaving, more coaching staff stuff. There was a trade rumors article today talking about Harry Ford, so we could talk about that.
That was from a Divish article, yeah.
But it was a trade rumors.
Trade rumors was reporting on it from Divish.
Yeah, there was more than just the Harry Ford stuff.
Yeah,
it was like talking about it. Was the entire thing just from Divish?
Might have been. Okay. I don't know. I didn't read it. Mike E with the 5. Kansas State boys up at hunting camp trying to get a deer. Let's freaking go, Mariners. Mike, appreciate the 5. Hope you I don't know anything about hunting. Hope you bag a deer, bro.
Hopefully you stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe. Wear orange. You kind of look like a deer, so.
Josh Naylor and the Mariners are indeed finalizing a 5-year contract for him to return to Seattle. The deal, which the club has not yet confirmed, is pending a physical from Daniel
Thanks,
Kramer
Daniel.
11 seconds ago.
Yep. Thanks,
Please.
Daniel Kramer.
Please.
I mean, the Mariners tweeted the Trident, so
yeah, it's all but a foregone conclusion. When the Trident is tweeted, you know good things are bound to happen.
I mean, the Trident was tweeted for bringing Mitch Haniger back, so I don't know about that.
All right, it's gonna end stream, guys. Just ordered my jersey. So many people are buying Naylor jerseys, dude.
I mean, I said if he comes back, I'll get a jersey.
I said if he comes back, I would get a Seahawks 12 Naylor jersey.
Nah, that's true. You did.
I did say that.
Is this real? It's real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real. I mean, again, has not been completed yet. But they're working on this deal. I have to imagine it's going to be completed. DVR with the 199. Are the Mariners going to re-sign Gino? I doubt it, DVR. But I would not be upset if they did at the right price.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt it.
Nelson for 18 months as well. Jerry, you've done it again, you mad lad. What did he do before? Is it bringing batch? I'm just not going to talk. Minor speaking mistake.
Omega smile.
Dylan, yeah, man. What you said and then what your 28-month member message said. Yeah, for sure, man.
It's everywhere. But let me get a general consensus here. Should the Mariners re-sign Eugenio Suarez? I'm assuming most people are going to say no to this, but vote in the poll if you think the Mariners, just without knowing any contract details on either Gino or Naylor, should the Mariners re-sign Eugenio Suarez? Let us know. We got 340 people in here, so I feel like we can get a pretty good idea of where the fan base is at right now with Eugenio Suarez. So make sure you guys make sure you guys vote in that poll real quick. But Jake Bird went to the Yankees? No.
Wait, Jake Bird's a Yankee?
No shot.
That's crazy.
It's not true.
We should call up Clase to bat against him.
I guess Cal. I guess Naylor will be rooting on Cal from the dugout. Hell yeah.
Kai, I'm not gonna hold you to that, but I appreciate the sentiment, my guy. If we re-sign Gino, I'll drop 100 in the stream, put my word on it. I think you are a man of your word. I don't think you need to,
I believe it.
I believe you wholeheartedly. But
what's up, Rich?
I think a lot of people are just probably they'd rather re-sign Polo than Gino, and if you're getting Polo at everything that we've seen, it feels like Polo will be he'll be cheaper than Gino. And if that's the case, I think there's no real reason to sign Gino over Polo. Personally, from a business standpoint, I think it makes sense. From the team's current operations, it makes sense. So, unless, of course, the team overpays for Polo or pays him a lot more, then that's a different conversation. But
yeah, and the other question with Polo is is he going to DH? Is he going to play second base? If he wants to be a second baseman, he can probably find a job somewhere as a second baseman, more than likely. And maybe he could be the second baseman for the Mariners. Who knows what else they do, if they trade Cole Young, etc. But yeah, I agree. I personally have him. So I saw somebody Loop to Loop actually said re-sign Polo and trade for Donovan. I think that's a great offseason plan, personally.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if someone. That'd be like a pretty solid lineup, top to bottom.
Really good lineup.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
Ketel Marte will be a Mariner. I'm in.
Yeah, there's the three levels of Polanco this offseason. You have Polanco, and then you have luxury Polanco and Ketel Marte, and then you have one of my free agent signings, budget Jorge Polanco, which I won't disclose who it is. But there's the three levels of Polanco this offseason for rumors. Right. Who do you want? Do you want regular Polanco? Do you want luxury Polanco? Or do you want budget Polanco? It's up to you. What's behind door number 3?
Can I be honest? I don't want budget Polanco. I want him to go to a National League team.
Just say you hate me, man. Just say you hate me.
I don't hate you. He just has Donovan Solano written all over him.
Just say you hate me, man.
His last 162 have been bad. Yeah. No, with the Mariners, it's been bad. I mean, again, I love the guy. I think that he could probably make more money somewhere else and honestly probably have a better end to his playing career than than he would in Seattle if Gino
Mm-hmm.
was to go elsewhere. So, which sucks. I love the guy. One of my favorite Mariners of all time. I do want to get one of his jerseys. I want a lot of jerseys. I love everybody on this team right now, dude. Like,
He's infatuated by the Mariners team.
At this very moment, there's nobody I dislike. There's no Donovan Solano on this team right now.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
That just feels targeted. I don't know, man.
There's no Dylan Moore on this team right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Bo Naylor to Seattle. I mean, yeah, Bo Naylor would be fun. I think he was pretty bad this year, wasn't he?
I mean, as your backup catcher, he'd be fine.
Yeah. I'd rather run Harry Ford out there, honestly.
But you could trade Harry Ford to the Guardians for Stephen Kwan.
Right. Big Mariners guy over here. True, Laura.
Big if true.
Yeah. Naylor hit 195 this year with an OPS plus of 82. He hit 14 homers, struck out 100 times in 123 games.
I see like a lot of people asking like, what's the next move? What's the next thing? I think nothing has changed about where the Mariners offseason are anticipated moves for the Mariners offseason. Their needs and their, what they said they wanted this offseason is help at the corners and bullpen. They're going to probably stick with the outfield group. They're going to stick with the rotation. I think they feel good with what they have up the middle. So if I had to guess, where they're going next is probably a corner infielder on the opposite side of the diamond or a reliever. Like nothing's changed because they did the obvious thing. They followed through with their intentions and they re-signed Josh Naylor to a 5-year deal worth redacted amount of money because we still don't know. It's like the Murakami stuff. I don't think that's within reason. He's more of a first baseman to me. I don't think that's something that they're going to do. I don't think Akamoto is something that's also on the radar with how much money they're probably investing into Josh Naylor here. If it's anywhere between 18 and 20, Akamoto could take up the remainder of that budget, and that's probably not what they want to do. Like, Naylor is your primary move. He is a primary move in the offseason. He is your 1A. He is your bat. He's your one. What happens next is your secondary and your tertiary moves. If we sign a Donovan Solano, put quotes around it, he can be your tertiary move now because you've set the precedence that you have a primary move in place. And I know you're mad. I put quotes around Solano. I didn't say it's him. I put quotes around it.
Somebody said it. I think it was Mara. Caleb Ferguson's not on the team either. True. So feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Imagine they re-signed Solano and Ferguson.
You don't even know how you do it.
I'd buy a Ferguson jersey just so I could burn it.
The trade rumors article has kind of been updated, but not anything in terms of the money. It just has updated with the deal become official when Naylor passes a physical. It explains who he was traded for. Shout out Brandon Garcia and Ashton Izzy. You changed my life. And then just details the Mariners entered the offseason with approximately $34 million to spend, according to Dipoto's statements after the playoff run was over, with more money potentially available at the deadline if more in-season reinforcements were required. So we're still waiting. I think Polo is again, this offseason feels like the most straightforward thing to do would be to run it back with your 2 bats that departed in free agency, or 2 of the 3, something that we said the entire time, some combination of the 3 bats that departed at the end of the year. And you've got one locked in now.
Mm-hmm.
You need to choose the other one that you want to dance with next year. And I don't know who it's going to be.
It should probably be Polo.
And it should probably be Polo. But re-sign Colton Wong, you stop it. You stop it right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know how much Polo is going to cost. I mean, let's say Naylor does sign. Let's just say we were right, and it was $18 million. Again, is this the first time we've ever gotten something right on the MLB predictions? By the way,
I mean,
is this the first time we've ever gotten something right? I mean, it was kind of a slam dunk, right? But still,
yeah.
Like,
I'm sure there's probably other things that we've gotten right in the past, but
mhm.
at least when joining the Mariners, maybe it's
Yeah,
possible, but
yeah, it's but like if the Mariners can re-sign Jorge Polanco, right? First of all, that's another great bat that you're adding. Like
mhm.
just straight up, that's probably your 6-hole hitter. Like, and Naylor's probably your 3 or your 4, depending on how you're organizing the lineup. Um, what other holes do you really have? Like, I am comfortable next year handing the reins in right field to Canzone and Robles. I'm comfortable with that. I am comfortable handing the reins at third base to Ben Williamson. And if at the deadline both spots are black holes for you, I am relatively certain the Mariners could go out there and make the moves necessary to replace those black holes. And so, really, if you just get Naylor and Polo and then some bullpen help, that's a fantastic offseason in my opinion.
Yeah. There's I mean, don't get me wrong, would I like to upgrade in the right field spot if I could choose to do so? I would.
Yeah.
But like again, I'm fine. Like not every team you're not oh god, it sucks, but like you're not the Dodgers. You're not going to have the luxury necessarily. You could, but the John Stanton as the runner on second gave us $2 for. Why is Jerry limited? Is John still hugging his money? I mean, a little
Always.
bit, as always. Mariners budget payroll should be around 165 million to between 165 and 170 is what we anticipate going into the beginning of the 2026 season. And like you mentioned, they have shown the ability at the deadline to augment the roster and fill those holes where they see fit come the deadline. Last year, they knew that they needed help at first base. They brought in Josh Naylor. They knew that they didn't really trust Ben Williamson in a playoff push scenario. They didn't trust Polo's defense at third base, even though that's what they signed him to do in the offseason. So they went out and got Eugenio Suarez, a familiar face. Did it work out particularly well for Gino in Seattle last year? Not really. Not to, the 36 home runs he hit with Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they went out and they got a bullpen arm. We don't need to
Yeah.
expand on that any more than what we don't need to expand on that one. Like they've
Hey,
shown the ability to go into the deadline with a goal and to come out on the other side of it with the majority of those goals met. I think this is the first time in the offseason, maybe not the first time, that's a bit egregious. Like trading for Teo, they knew they wanted to upgrade into corner outfield spot. They got a very prolific power bat, at least going into that season, in Teoscar Hernandez for, relatively cheap. It was Swanson and Adam Macko. Like looking back on that trade,
Mako has not been good, by the way. So
and I think Swanson, I don't know if he's on a team right now.
I have no idea.
And
Yeah.
there's some stuff that happened in his personal life, so like that's
Right.
that could affect the way that the game is played for him beyond that. But if you're the Mariners, you do the Teoscar trade 100 times over. Just
Absolutely.
regardless of whether or not he stayed with you or not. You do the Naylor trade 100 times over for what he was able to accomplish with you last year. And now it looks even better because you re-signed into a 5-year redacted amount of money because I still don't know.
Yeah. Nelson with the 1 gifted member to Micah and Jordan with the 199, 95 to 100 million. Yeah, I think it's anywhere between 90 and 100 is probably what we're going to see. But if it's 105, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
At this point. And then Nelson, appreciate that 1 gifted. Jordan, appreciate the 199. Yeah, I agree with the whole Teo thing, right? It was good process. It just was bad results. Like to have him come in and he was not, I don't want to act like Teo was bad. He just really struggled at T-Mobile Park and rightfully so, he left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Ari Alexander has said that Naylor's contract is between 90 and 100 million. I think someone else said it in the chat earlier.
Someone did say that in chat. I just don't know who that is. So,
they are a sports anchor reporter for 7 News, Murrow winner and 7 times Emmy winner, MLB and Red Sox insider. He has 14,000, almost 15,000 followers on Twitter, which is close to the amount of sub count that we have on YouTube. If you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Wow.
Easy money.
Wow.
If you want to sorry, go ahead.
it was again, and with Naylor, you look at the package you gave up, and yeah, I mean it was a hefty package, and obviously the Mariners traded for Geno a little bit later and Tyler Lockett. Like things get a little weird, but the package that you traded to Arizona, I mean it's hefty. Brandon Garcia, truly do feel like could be at least a really good bullpen arm at some point in the future. I don't think you're too worried about that because you were able to that could come back to bite you, right? But let's put it this way. Let's say the Mariners never traded for Naylor during the trade deadline. You don't sign him now. Like he would not want to come here. More than likely. I mean, he might, but you're not going to go out there and probably give him the money that he's going to want, that he's going to be asking for, had you not traded for him. And the fact that he got to spend time with your team, you got to spend time with him, that's the reason why the Mariners were able to re-sign him or just sign him in general. Otherwise, Naylor probably would have never been a Mariner had they not traded for him, even if they had the chance to sign him in the offseason. Yeah. And so the fact that they traded for him instead of waiting the few months to try and sign him, it's a big difference. It truly is. And you don't get there without giving up those pieces.
Mariners underrated. Appreciate you becoming a member. Joseph just subscribed. Hell yeah.
Let's go, Joseph.
W. Yeah, 90 to 100 million. So we are, if that ends up being correct, we are at 20 million at most, which is good. It means you've got about 14 million left to play with, theoretically, to bring in a bullpen arm more than likely. Probably not on the free agent market, but it could, because I feel like a trade makes more sense in that, like an arbitration guy on a team with some club control, and then someone that can probably play second base and third base would be where I expect them to go. Someone that maybe their primary position is third, and then they have the ability to play second base. Mm-hmm. Just so that way there's some sort of insurance policy behind Cole Young, and if Bliss isn't able to go, or he maybe doesn't come out, swinging the hottest, like whatever, like you don't know what you're going to get out of Bliss. You don't know what you're going to get out of Young. You don't know what you're going to get out of Rivas, right? And that's scary, but you also don't know what you're going to get out of Ben Williams. Like there are definite question marks as far as what production you're going to get out of third base, second base, and right field. Canzone had a great year. Robles had a great year not last year, 2 years ago at this point. That feels weird. And because he didn't play at all in 2025. Yeah, it just feels weird to say that Robles is 2 years ago. But so are they able to kind of meet in the middle and be league average? I hope so. But if they're better than that, that's awesome. Like all you need from Williamson, Young, and the right field is for them to be league average, because you have above average players in center field, left field, first base, and catcher. JP Crawford, probably above league average.
Yeah.
But he could be
maybe
another
not much,
but not much. Like he is of the groups of, the tier list, the groups of players on your starting 9. He doesn't have to be the S tier guy. You have 2 S tier guys in Julio and Cal. Naylor doesn't have to be an S tier guy. He was for you last year, but he could be more of an A tier guy. That's just like the fact of the matter. And like, I mean, I hope he's the 2.2 B war that he put, or F war that he put up. And no, it's B war. I'm silly. It's B war. 2.2, a 138 OPS plus, like 38 points better than league average. Yeah, I hope he's every ounce of that. Yeah, what he was in Seattle last year. You know what I mean?
If he is that player, like for the next 5 years, right? Let's say like he doesn't decline. I mean, keep in mind, age 28 is usually the prime of a player, according to most baseball scouts. Age 28 is when they reach their prime. So if Naylor is what we saw in 2025 for the next 5 years, A, he's a Mariners Hall of Famer, and B, you got him for cheap. If that's the case, like you got him for cheap. If it's 18 to 20 million, Naylor was probably worth $30 million with the Mariners had he been here for a full year. Whoa. But because of the situation, when how good he was for such a short amount of time, the Mariners may end up being a steal truthfully. And yeah, I saw Steamboat Daniel Kramer reported the deal wouldn't be official until tomorrow, as Naylor is going to take his physical tomorrow. So yeah.
I hope that doesn't mean we don't know the money.
We should know the money before then, I think. I hope. Otherwise, that's annoying.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Yeah. But I saw AJ asking for a spare first baseman. All right, you can have Luke Rayleigh.
Yeah, we'll trade you
You
Luke
can have
Rayleigh
Donovan
for
Solano.
Kyle Stowers. Thoughts?
Yeah, easy. If Naylor wants Gino here, you keep him. I mean, if Naylor,
it's like Julio needs his like dependable veteran first baseman, like the Carlos Santana meme. Like Julio needs his veteran first baseman buddy. Does Naylor need his previous teammate buddy in Gino? That's why you could trade with the Guardians to get his brother as the backup catcher in Seattle. But it doesn't matter. I mean, we already got Naylor for 5 years, unless he throws his physical into the bin, which would be the ultimate villain arc.
Okay, Aaron.
Too soon to worry about him being 300 pounds by year 4. The food's not that good in Seattle. Okay, like he's not in Dallas where like Luka was getting fat and AD, the photo
got fat.
Well, listen, they're freak athletes. If we were freak athletes, we wouldn't be fat.
I'm a freak athlete.
No, you're not. Shut up.
I'm just a freak.
You're just a freak.
Jordan with the 499 signing official tomorrow morning. Go get one of Marte, Donovan, Fairbanks, Torres, Lowe, and let's call this offseason a success. I agree with almost all of those.
I almost had Gleyber Torres in my offseason plan. I almost
interesting.
Did. I did.
That would have been an interesting ad.
I liked his profile with Detroit with the high contact and absolute nuisance of the at-bats that he put up in the postseason. Seeing how many pitches he could foul off, but it's not where we ended up going, so I'm sorry, I get that he had a bad year. Why is Rayleigh catching strays right now?
Rayleigh is not terrible. He was injured. He had a bad year. It happens, right?
I'm not sitting here trying to say that I want Rayleigh to get more at-bats or anything, but there's a time and a place. We have re-signed Josh Naylor to the largest free agent hitter contract since in the Jerry DiPoto era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta tone it down on the bad stuff and just be keep saying the same thing over again. Naylor. I'm mostly kidding.
We're talking about the good stuff, guys. Underdog says 90 to 100. Yeah, I mean, that's what it sounds like it's going to be for Josh Naylor. Also, I see a lot of people talking about Colt Emerson and potentially opening day third baseman. I think that we should talk about that because I've seen that a lot recently.
Sure.
I think we should talk about that on the pod. I don't think we need to talk about it right now, but on the pod. Kyle Jones with the 17 months looking good, boys. Keep it up. Smooches, bro. Smooches. And then Mariners underrated recent member gifted 5 members to Aaron, to Dashing, to King Jack, to Michael, and to Kyle Richards, not Kyle Jones. So appreciate that. Mariners underrated. Hell yeah. All the members
combined. So is this from last year? Mariners underrated with your 5 combined OPS, OPS plus, and WAR numbers for Julio, Dumper, and Naylor. 2,500, 425, 117.3. That's is that your expectation or is that from last year?
I feel like that's last year.
It's got to be last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at an average of a little over 2,500 divided by 3. It's over 800. It's 835, 840-ish.
Yep.
I mean, that's a very solid 3-headed monster. And you're not including Randy Arozarena. As far as offensive players, the position player group, where would you rank Naylor on the current team? Is he third?
Probably third behind Julio and Cal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I put him third behind Julio and Cal and ahead of Randy.
Okay. Interesting.
So, would you not? Would you put Randy ahead of him?
I think there's a conversation for Randy to be ahead of him, but I think Naylor is ahead of him, but I wouldn't be surprised if people would say no, Randy could be the third. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Randy had a great year.
Yeah.
So he just struggled in his last little bit. But.
Mm-hmm. If he was league average for the last month and a half, he his season would have been finished a lot better.
2 cents and RP Baller. I
What?
I'm reading chat. RP Baller and 2 cents. RP Baller says Castillo and Ben Williamson for Duran, and then 2 cents just said Castillo for Duran.
The Mariners don't like Duran.
I have on probably the best authority possible that the Mariners do not think that Duran would hit well in Seattle, and that is the extent of what I can say. So, anyway, back to Josh Naylor. That's cool. Josh Naylor's a Mariner. That's really cool.
Freaking awesome, dude.
Do we know the contract deets yet, Arbrock? No, we don't. We just know it's 5 years, maybe, and it should be between 90 and 100 million. I guess I can end the Geno poll now, huh? 71% of people said no. 306 votes, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I think.
Yeah, I mean
we're sitting with basically the contract details of 5 years, 18 to 20 million annual average.
So, yeah, we know that's what it is. Yeah. I mean, and again, we don't necessarily know if that 5th year is an option, like a team option or a player option. We don't know that yet. The details will come out. I honestly want to say the details on Garver's contract came out like hours later.
Did it? Okay.
I feel like we found out that it was a 2-year deal, and then we were like, oh, cool. And then we found out that there was an option year. So, I mean, it's possible, right? That there's a
year. Yeah.
Or there's an option for a 6-year.
Oh.
Like I could definitely see that happening, and it's just not being reported yet.
It could be like 4 years, 84 million, where you're paying him then $21 million a year. And then it's a 5th year that exercises it into not like $100 million. So like that last year in his age 33 season, you're only paying him 16 at that point. Like maybe there could be, it doesn't have to be strictly, 18 to 20 every single year. They could do some funky stuff. They could, that's part of the nuance of this conversation is like, for all we know, this contract for value wise in 2025 could be $10 million. For all we know. And then the Mariners still have $24 million to spend. And then they could go, live out Lyle Goldstein's dream and sign Kyle Tucker to a $24 million. You know what I mean? Like that's the fantasy land stuff. I saw someone say Schwarber to Seattle for 6 years, 160. Like I wouldn't be mad having Kyle Schwarber or Kyle Tucker or a variety of the top end free agents on my team. I'm fully expecting Josh Naylor to be the best acquisition, free agent or trade made this offseason. I'm prepared for that. And that's not a bad thing. Would I be happy if he wasn't? Of course. But I'm not going to be unhappy that we re-sign. And I'm not saying that, again, this is not a causation without correlation kind of situation, like slippery slope argument that people are like, I want Kyle Schwarber, that they're not happy about Naylor either. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man. I mean, I obviously we got to wait for contract details, but like officially, but I'm just excited that it happened after we both got home. That was pretty cool. And that it happened early so we could stop being anxious about it for the next 6 months. So
yeah, I really hope the 90 to 100 is accurate. Not that I don't think Robbie Hyde has like a source on this, but I just saw he responded to Mark's tweet about what do we think Josh Naylor gets money wise on his 5-year contract, and Robbie said 120 million. Robbie, I get that, like, the WAR calculator as far as dollars is concerned would say that he could be worth that much money. First basemen don't make that much money typically.
Yeah,
it's gonna like that. That is a high watermark. Maybe a 6-year that could make it 120, but 5 to 90 to 100 feels, I think, accurate and right with everything that we've said leading through this offseason up until this point, where Josh
Yeah.
Naylor has, pending a physical, signed and finalized a 5-year contract with the Seattle Mariners for a redacted amount of money.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's 18 to 20 million a year, and that's just where I'm at.
Mhm.
If it's less than that, that's a huge steal for the Mariners. If it's more than that, great job by Josh Naylor. Still probably a steal for the Mariners.
Yeah.
So
how do we figure Przinski will hate this one?
it's a great question.
He's gonna be
He can hate
300.
anything.
He's gonna be 300 pounds by year 4.
That's what AJ Przinski will say. It's true.
Yeah.
But all right, chat. Well, we got a podcast we got to record about this very subject. So that'll be coming out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Really excited that, we're back into the thick of things now. We took a couple of weeks, where nothing was going on. There was nothing that could happen. And we're right back into the thick of it now. So excited for the off season. But Joe, any closing thoughts?
When do you think the next move will happen? How long do we have to wait?
December 2nd.
Interesting. So we get one more before Christmas.
One more before Christmas.
And then maybe another one on January 1st for a trade involving someone whose no trade clause lives on January 1st. I would be, man, I'm excited that the it's a pretty significant move happened so early in the offseason. I am fearful for how much longer we'll have to wait until the next thing happens. You know what I mean? For the Mariners specifically.
We've had a taste.
It's good. Literally Bruce from Finding Nemo. I'm having fish tonight. Like, I want it all now. Like, just tell me all the moves now. Give me a crystal ball. I'll shave my head completely, and we'll see what, you can rub it a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. Is that a weird thing to say?
Yeah, that was a weird thing to say.
That's a weird thing to say, my bad.
That's a weird thing to say. So anyway, we're going to get out of here, chat. Appreciate all you guys being a part of the stream, all the gifted members, all of the super chats, smooches to all of you. And yeah, excited to have Josh Naylor back. Be sure you guys are subscribed and ready to watch the podcast tomorrow. Smooches.